advancement of computer processing power, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality technologies becoming more and more prominent, with some overlap in the application and the function of these emerging technologies. Sometimes these terms get confused or are used incorrectly. Historical development of augmented reality is in 1968. The Harvard professor and a computer scientist by the name of Ivan Sutherland invented what he called the Sword of Damocles. He invented his first sort of augmented reality device with his student Bob Sproul. One of the historical development. One of the next big development in augmented reality was in 1974 by Myron Banger. The project was called Video Place, which combined a projection system and a video camera that produce shadows on the screen. In 1990, a Boeing researcher named Tom Candler coined the term augmented reality. In 1992, Lewis Rosman from the USAF Armstrong Research Lab created the first real operational augmented reality system, virtual fixture. In 1994, Julie Martin produced the first theater production to use AR. It was called Dancing in Cyberspace. In 1998, Supervision uses the first and the tail-line computer systems. In 1999, NASA used hybrid synthetic vision systems that integrated augmented reality in their X-38 spacecraft. In 2000, when Horizon cut from the Naro Institute of Science and Technology in Japan created a released software called RT Toolkit. In 2003, the NFL used the popular Skycam, which was used for aerial views of the field, to insert the virtual first down markers. In 2009, the Square magazine, in collaboration with Robert Doninger, used augmented reality in their print media. In 2030, Volkswagen used an AR application called Martha as their car manual. In 2040, the Google Glass is revealed and is made available for consumer. In 2016, Microsoft introduced the next iteration of wearable augmented reality, the HoloLens. In 2018, the Magic Leap, an augmented reality technological company, came out with their augmented reality glasses, Magic Leap. Virtual reality. Virtual reality is fully immersive, which is tricking your senses into thinking you are in different environment or world apart from the real world. Using a head-mounted display or headset, you will experience a computer-generated world of imagery and sound in which you can manipulate objects and move around using haptic control while tethered to the console or the PC. It is also called a computer simulated reality. It refers to computer technologies using reality headset to generate realistic sound, image, and other sensations that replicate a real environment or create an imaginary world. Advanced virtual reality environment will engage all five senses: taste, sight, smell, touch, and sound. But it is important to say that this is not always possible. Using VR devices such as HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, or Google Cardboard, users can be transported into a number of real-world and imagined environments. The most advanced VR experience even provides freedom of movement. User can move in digital environment and hear sounds. Moreover, a special hand controller can be used to enhance virtual reality experience. Most VR headsets are connected to computers, Oculus Rift, or gaming console, PlayStations. But there are standalone devices like Google Cardboard is among the most popular as well. Most standalone VR headsets work in combinations with smartphone. You insert smartphone wear and headset and immerse in the virtual reality. Virtual reality is a completely simulated computer-generated environment where everything is under control of system. Virtual reality encompasses immersive experience and content via virtual reality, VR headset or HMD head-mounted display. The content is 100 digitals and computer-generated. The current reality is replaced with a new 3D digital environment in which the user is isolated from the real world. Some virtual reality headset manufacturers include technologies giants such as Facebook through their acquisition of Oculus, Google with series of Daydream headsets, HTC Viva, Samsung Gears, and Windows who have named their range of devices Windows Mixed Reality, even though a number is virtual reality only enabled. Augmented reality. The fundamental idea of augmented reality is to combine or mix the view of the real environment with additional virtual content that is presented through the computer graphics. The convincing effect is achieved by ensuring that the virtual content is aligned and registered with the real objects. As a person moves in an environment and their perspective view of real object changes, the virtual content should also be presented from the same perspective. Augmented reality is a form of emerging technology that allows users to overlay computers-generated content in the real world. Augmented reality refers to a live view of physical real-world environments whose elements are merged with augmented computer-generated image, creating a mixed reality. The augmentation is typically done in real time and in semantic contact with environmental elements. By using the latest augmented reality technologies, the information is about surrounding real world become interactive, digitally usable. Through this augmented vision, a user can digitally interact with and adjust information about their surrounding environments. Augmented reality is a real-time direct or indirect view of physical real-world environments that has been enhanced or augmented by adding virtual computer-generated information to it. Augmented reality is the integration of digital information with the user environment in real time, unlike the virtual reality which creates a totally artificial environment. Augmented reality uses the existing environment and overlaying information on top of it. A live direct or indirect view of physical real-world environments whose elements are augmented by computer-generated sensor inputs such as sound, video, graphics, or GPS data. Augmented reality users see and interact with the real world while digital content is added to it. If you own modern smartphone, you can easily download an augmented reality application and try this technology. There is different way to experience augmented reality. Through their special augmented reality headsets, such as Google Glass, where digital content is displayed on tiny screen in front of the user's eye. Augmented reality adds digital element to live view, often by the camera on smartphone. Example of augmented reality experience include Snapchat lenses and the game Pokemon Go. Augmented reality is live, direct or indirect view of physical, real-world environments whose elements are augmented or supplemented by computer-generated sensory inputs such as sound, video, graphic, and GPS data. Augmented reality content does not recognize or interact with a physical object within the real-world environment. However, it does enhance the user experience. Information about the surrounding real world of the users becomes interactive and digitally usable. Augmented reality is a form of emerging technology that allows users to overlay computers-generated content in the real world. Augmented reality is a live view of physical real-world environment as well as So the third one is mixed reality. Mixed reality, sometimes referred to as hybrid reality, is merged of real and virtual world to produce new environment on visualization where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real time. It means placing a new imaginary with a real space in such a way that the new imagery is able to interact to an extent with what is real in the physical world we know. For example, with mixed reality, you can play a virtual video game, grab your real world water bottle, and smoke an imaginary character from the game with the bottle. Imagination and the reality have never been so intermingled. The key characteristics of mixed reality is that the synthetic content and the real world content are able to react to each other in real time. In mixed reality, you interact with and manipulate both physical and virtual items and environments using next generation sensing and imaging technologies. Mixed reality allows you to see and immerse yourself in the world around you, even as you interact with virtual environment using your own hands, all without ever removing your headset. It provides the ability to have one foot or hands in the real world and the other in an imaginary place, breaking down basic concepts between real and imaginary, offering an experience that can change the way you game and work today. Combine several technologies into one wearable device: immersive media, spatial computing, and hybrid reality intertwine digital content while interacting with user real-world environments. It allows for digital content to integrate, enrich, and interact with users' real-world environments. Mixed reality lenses or headset present an overlay of digital content that interact with objects in the real world in real time. Mixed reality removes the boundaries between the real and the virtual world using occlusion. The computer-generated object can be visible or obscured by objects in the physical environment from the user's point of view. Some of mixed reality products are Microsoft HoloLens, Magic Leaps, and the MR devices. The products are in the most cases in the research development phase, but MR is viewed through transparent wearable glasses. What's the difference between virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality? Virtual reality is content which is 100% digital and can be enjoyed in the fully immersive environments. Augmented reality is overlay digital content on top of the real world. Mixed reality is a digital overlay that allows interact virtual element to integrate and interact with the real world environment. Augmented reality is a variation of the more known concept of virtual reality technology, which is often defined as the use of real-time digital computers and other special hardware softwares to generate simulation of an alternate world environment which is believed as real or true by the users. Virtual reality technology creates an environment in which the users feel and seem to be moved inside the computer-created virtual world in the same way people move inside the natural environment while immersed in the virtual world. The user cannot perceive the real one which is still surrounding him. On the contrary, augmented reality allows the users to see the real world, augmenting it with superimposed virtual objects. Another word, while virtual reality replaces the reality, augmented reality supplements it, creating an environment in which real and virtual objects harmonically coexist. Augmented reality exploits users' perceptual motor skill in the real world, creating a special type of human-machine interactions. Some of mixed reality products are Microsoft HoloLens, for example. The Microsoft HoloLens include a built-in microphone array, binaural sound capability, built-in camera for recording, depth sensor, head tracking cameras, and an inertial measurement until which help track your head movements on top of the traditional CPU and GPU. Microsoft also created a holographic processing unit to help track where the user is looking and understanding command gestures. Okay, this is all. Immersive technology, virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality.